Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing something different today. We're going to be trying to figure out if we can stream X-Plane 11. I've done a little bit of work to get this set up. So this is something new, something different, and we're going to do a short flight. This is a real world flight. This is Southwest Flight 8260. It was a ferry flight from Little Rock, Arkansas to Fayetteville, Arkansas on the 737-800. And this was a charter up for the Arkansas Razorbacks football team. So in just a few seconds here, we'll hop into the flight deck, we'll get set up, and we'll go ahead and hop on some X-Plane volume, because I think you guys might want that. I'm going to bring that down just a notch, because it's kind of loud. We'll set it about right there. We are on the Zibo 737-800. We're going to go ahead and get our flight set up. We have the GPU connected at the moment. Let's go ahead and do the preliminary pre-flight. So battery switches are on. GPU or APU, we're on GPU. That's done already. Voice recorder is done. Flight deck access is done. Emergency equipment has been checked. ELT light is closed. Let's see. PSEU light is done and GPS light is done. Service interphone is off. Engine panel. Let's go ahead and double check that. We'll go up here. Engine panel is good. We're going to go ahead and get the APU on. That way our passengers can have some air. I'm supposed to hold that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Release. And we'll just monitor the APU start there. Fuel pumps off. Okay, APU is starting. Right now we're going to turn the windshield sheet off. Windshield heat off, if I can talk. And just hopping outside. It is a really crummy day here in Little Rock. It's very foggy, low visibility. XNA weather looks a little bit better. Right now, yeah, this is just soupy. Soupy is all get out here in Little Rock. I'm going to hop back in the flight deck here. Alright, the APU is coming alive. Okay, APU is available. Go ahead and put that on bus. And just get the pack on so passengers can have some air as they're boarding. We will go ahead and get our flight set up here. Okay, so engine panel is checked, oxygen panel is checked, landing gear light is illuminated, that's checked. Flight recorder is checked, stall warning test, let's do that really quick. Alright, so stall warning test is up here. I don't have an overhead view set up yet, I need to do that. Let's see, stall warning. Works on that side, and works on that side, so that's good. Manual gear extension door is closed, and parking brake is set at the moment, even though we are chalked. That is that preliminary pre-flight checklist complete. Let us go ahead and do our CDU setup. Let's first, before we do that, let's get our aircraft set up the way we want it. So we are going to be using the split scimitar winglets. We are going to have long LED strobes. We are going to have the LED landing lights, the HUD, and then just to make my life a little bit easier, actually I really don't need to do that, never mind, I take that back, we're not going to do that. And then we're going to set up our nozzle access to yaw, since I am using rudder pedals. Alright. That is done. Let me go ahead and hop down to the CDU here, and we'll get that set up. So yes, our nav database is out of date, but that is fine for our flight today. We are going to be flying from Little Rock, so KLIT, and for reference we'll just put in gate 10, and we'll be departing to KXNA, which is Bentonville, Springdale, Fayetteville National Airport. And for today, we'll be departing off of runway 4 right. Actually, you know what? We'll do 4 left. We're closer to 4 left. And activate that. And our flight plan is very simple. We are going to go direct to the Razorback. Razorback VR. And then we are going to set up for the iOS runway 3-4 into XNA with the Lindsay transition. So we'll go ahead and check our flight plan over. So we have direct to RZC and then set up for the iOS 3-4, and then Mr. Prost is to Hunto. So that is perfect. Let's go over to our tablet and get our load set up. Let's go ahead and do a fuel, weight, load, and balance. So really quickly, I need to get a fuel plan. Let me hop over to my second screen here and do that. Probably should have had this set up already, but whatever. So KLIT-KXNA. The computer should call in for 11.7, so we'll go ahead and round out to 11.8. So we're going to take 11.8. It's 11,800 pounds of fuel. And we are going to be taking 174 passengers up there. So 174 times 190 pounds is 33060. So total load today is 35,560 pounds. So we will go ahead and round it up to 35,000. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. I meant to do that. So 35,000.6. That gives us a zero fuel weight of 126.9 and a takeoff weight of 138. And our CRCG is in minimum, so that's good. Everything is good there, so we can go back. We'll go back down to our CEU. Finish setting this up. So perfect. Pretty simple here. Go ahead and enter our zero fuel weight, and that go ahead and gives us our gross weight and our CG, which is good. We are going to plan for reserves of... wow, my reserves is more than my fuel burn. Sorry if I can talk. 5.2 is our reserve fuel today. Southwest uses a cost index of 35. And we'll be going all the way up to 14,000 feet today. Very, very low cruise altitude for a very short flight. Outside air temperature is plus 12. And we'll be taking off with flaps 5. So flaps 5, our V1 is going to be 133. VR is 135 and V2 is 145. So that is our CDU pre-flight. Everything looks good there. 143 miles en route. Top climb is 23 miles. And looks like our winds are 020 at 6. Let me go ahead and just grab the ATIS here at Little Rock. Send that for a request really quick while I go ahead and set up some things on my second screen here. Alright, so we do have the ATIS. ATIS is... winds are 020 at 6. And it's 1 1/4 mile visibility with, let's see, light drizzle. Broken at 400, overcast at 1,000. And altimeter is 2981. Let's go ahead and do our altimeter, 2981. Passengers are being allowed back there. We'll go ahead and set this one as well. 2981. Okay, and then we'll go over to the FO side and we'll do his as well for 2981. I can see it, 2987. This is really hard to do. 2981. Okay, altimeters are set and cross-checked. 2981. Alright, so our CDU is complete. Let me just set up one thing really quick, and that will be my ACARS from my virtual airline. If you guys wonder who I fly for flyvirtual.net. Feel free to check them out. I will put a link in the chat for that. I can do that right now, actually. Let me go here, and we are flying for... And what I like about flyvirtual.net is you can really fly any airline, any aircraft. You can fly their schedules, or you can create a charter, which is what this is considered, a charter, for said airline. So we are going to create a new charter quickly, and it's going to be via Southwest Airlines, flight number 8260, and it's going to be flown in the 737-800 series. So from KLIT to KXNA, and our cruise, or our flight level is going to be 14,000 feet, and our route is just the Razorback VOR. Alright, so that is booked. We'll go ahead and get ACARS up and running. And I'm going to disable the built-in ACARS sound, just because it is not what we need right now. Okay, so general flights, we're going to fly that flight, everything looks good, so we'll go ahead and start up ACARS. So ACARS is running, we're good there. So let's go back to our checklist. And we are going to do, we've done all that stuff, the before start checklist. So flight deck door is closed and locked. PD display is set, N1 bugs are set, and IAS bugs are in set. Let's go ahead and do the MCP really quick. So let's go back to this view here. Our initial today is 14,000. We're not flying with ATC, so we're going to go straight to 14. 14,000 feet. We'd probably get cleared for that anyways out of Little Rock. So, and then we'll just go ahead and set a speed bug of 220 for climb out. And let me grab a runway heading. 220. That is set. Let's go back here. Let's go to AvTab Airport. Go ahead and type in little. I love this tablet on the Zibo. Okay, so runway 4 left is 46 is our heading for that. We'll go back up here, set a heading of, oops, didn't mean to do that. Heading of 46. Alright, so that's the departure runway heading. Alright, and we'll go down here to the center pedestal real quick. We'll get the ACARS, or sorry, the TCAS on. And we'll set up our CDU. So I am turning those off. I am turning those off. And I want to turn weather radar on. Alright, so I believe if everything is as it should be, that would be our before start checklist completed. And then taxi and takeoff briefings is going to be a left seat departure off of runway 4, left here at Little Rock. Our V speeds are, let me go back to my CDU. So V speeds are 133 is V1, 135 is VR, and 145 is V2. Before V1, we will stop for anything. It would deem taking this aircraft off the ground would be dangerous. So engine fire, tire blowout, anything along the lines of that, the stop command will be abort, abort, abort. You will deal with ATC. I will manage flying the aircraft and getting us stopped. Once we get the aircraft stopped, we will determine what the next best plan is. So after VR, we are going to take it in the air. If there is a failure, we will return back to Little Rock. We'll plan on the ILS for runway 4 left or 4 right. Other than that, then, normal takeoff procedures apply, and I believe that's all I have, if you have no questions. So let's go ahead and get our pushback planned out. Okay, so better pushback. Should be very simple pushback air in Little Rock. What they usually do is they'll push off the gate and then just line up with the taxiway for our departure. So it looks like that will work for me.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And will do. We will call you through the menu when ready. We're going to go ahead and make sure first that our APU is on bus, which it is. Go ahead and get the fuel pumps on. And go ahead and get the window windshield heat on. That is good. Galley power is on and set. We will set that to battery. Set that for APU gen. We're going to go ahead and turn the... for pushback, we'll have the A's off. And B's on. Alright, so I believe we are ready for pushback. So ground services here, we will disconnect the GPU and remove the chocks. Alright, let's go ahead and request our pushback here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, tow is driving up. Sweet. While we're waiting on our tow driver to get here and do his thing, we will go ahead and do what we did before start. So pushback, transponder is TARA, and parking brake. We will be advised to set the parking brake, and for right now we'll leave the hydraulic pumps off. Alright, so it looks like the tow driver is driving up down there. You can kind of see him. Let's go back into here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Ladies and gentlemen, front flight deck, we'd like to add a welcome board. Anticipate possibly some light bumps or some choppy airs. We can climb out as a precaution, keep our flight attendants seated for a few minutes. Make sure we know, what that ride's going to be like before they get up. Also appreciate it if everyone would remain in their seats during that time. Thanks for being with us today.
So that I really enjoy. That's pretty cool that they do the takeoff speech. I really enjoy that. We're waiting on the pushback driver still to get all hooked up.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, release parking brake. So parking brake is off.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, we're clear to start. We'll go up here and we will, we're going to start number 2 first. Rotate that to the ground position. Go to our display here, and we are waiting for about 20% into on here before we add the fuel. There's 19 and 20. So we'll go ahead and throw the fuel in. And we'll monitor and make sure that we have in 1 rotation and monitor the EGT as the engine starts. Okay, looks like a good start to me. EGT is good in 1 rotation. We've been 2 rotations, so that is beautiful. Let's go back to the cabin here. We can monitor the pushback a little bit. We'll go back to this view here. Ooh, look at them particles. I do not like, that is the only thing I will say I do not like about X-Plane is the smoke effects while you're on the ground in rain. It is not very realistic looking in my opinion. But hopefully that will change soon with the new update. This should be coming to X-Plane 11.3. Anyways, let's get back up to the flight deck. We'll go ahead and get number 1 started. Alright, so let's make sure that we are clear to start number 1. Turn left. Alright, and we will start number 1. Alright, so we'll monitor the startup the same way we did before. We're waiting for about 20% into before we add the fuel. There's 20. Alright. Fuel is added in. We should be getting in 1 rotation. Exhaust gas temperatures will rise normally.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, so looks like our pushback is complete, so we need to set the parking brake. Clear the caution. Alright, brakes are set, you're clear to disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, now that our starts are complete, we'll go ahead and get the generators on a bus. We will get that set. Let me go over to the FO side real quick and set the pressurization panel. So we're going to 14,000 feet today, and what is the landing altitude there at XNA? Let me grab that really quick. Port. Disconnect and use hand signals. We'll go back to XNA. Okay. XNA. Enter. Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport. And let's see. I used to
So it's disconnected. Unlike Aspen has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I swear this used to give us the altitude. I can grab it from another source though. So it's 1300 feet pretty much is what it is. That would be our landing altitude is 1300 feet. Let me close that. I no longer need that. So 1300 is our landing altitude. Okay. That is set. We've got to turn our beacons on. Beacon is on. Alright, so the tow is disconnected. Let's go ahead and set the flaps for departure. The flaps 5 auto brake will be set to RTO. Taxi lights will come on. APU can come off. We can go ahead and turn the A side hydraulic pumps back on. Get our bleeds, they're all set up. Double check that panel really quick. Yes, everything should be set to auto. That's good there. 14,000. We're good there. Okay. So let's do a checklist. Engine start, pack switches are off. We did that already. Stop switch is done. That's done. I guess that was wrong. It was 25% into, but we still good start, so that's all that matters. That is done. Okay, before taxi checklist, generator 1 and 2 are on. Probe heat is on. Wing anti-ice is not needed today. Pack switches are auto. Isolation valve is auto. APU bleed is off. Engine start switches to continuous. Let's go ahead and set that up here. So to continuous. Engine start levels to idle. That's done. Ground equipment is clear, and flaps 5 for takeoff. And we'll go ahead and do our flight control check. We'll do full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral. Rudders, full left, full right, and neutral. Alright, so flight controls are checked, free, and clear. So that is the before taxi checklist. Lower DU should be clear. Let me clear that. Alright. That is clear, and flight controls are checked. Back. Page. Alright, so we'll go ahead and taxi out to 4 left. Taxi lights are on. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of windshield wiper on just so I can see where I'm going. Brakes are off, and here we go. And turn on the FO's wiper as well. You can put my intermittent. The rain's not that bad. Typical Southwest style, we'll want to try to save a little bit of money. Not beat the crap out of our windshield wiper blades. So foggy. Really like it. I believe they're doing this little safety spill back there. We can pop back and take a look. Or I guess they're not. I honestly don't know what triggers that, to be honest. It's something I need to look into. It'd be cool if you could trigger it manually, the flight attendant announcements too. I don't think you can, though. Let's go back here. Base system. No, nothing really. Alright. We'll taxi with this view, because I like it. A little left of center line, we can get up some good taxi speed here. I'm completely idle. Tap on the brakes a little. Alright, let's go ahead and do the before takeoff checks while we're taxiing here. Checklist procedures. Takeoff checklist. Departure runway is correct. Strobe lights are coming on. We can go ahead and do that really quick. Strobe lights. Turn taxis off. Turn landings on. Back over a little bit there. Strobe lights are on. I think we'll wait. Since I'm single piloting this thing, we'll wait until I get to the end of the runway. Let's set the brake and then we'll do the checklist. Here at the ILS marker. Okay, we'll set the brake. Let's do the checklist. Okay. Lights are set. Transponder is TARA. Landing lights are on. Okay. That's a takeoff procedure checklist. That's not really getting me what I need there. But hang on to that page there. Okay. Here we go. Turn the wipers up to the low setting. Alright. We are turn left and clear on the right. Perfect. Alright, looks like 4 left to me. Arm the auto throttle, and we will increase our speed to about 40%. 40%. All right, auto throttle's going to do its thing. Airspeed's live both sides. Nose down just a little bit.
80 knots.
80 knots cross-checked.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Smooth rotation. Okay. Coming up.
Positive 3.
A little bit of trim there. So foggy, wish there was something for you guys to see. Positive rate of climb, gear coming up.
400.
A little bit bumpy there.
1,000.
1,000 feet, checked. The autopilot on here. Let it take over for us. Maybe. Time for my autopilot to decide not to want to work. Oh, it's turning the flight director on, doesn't it? You can turn the wipers off now. Alright, wrong button. What am I doing here? I have a better view of that. What I'm going to do though while I'm here is I'm going to go ahead and turn on the panel lights. It's going to be fairly hard to see this panel shortly. Go ahead and get the overhead panel lights on as well. That's the wrong one. That's the flood, so I want the panel lights. Alright. So we'll go ahead and continue our takeoff checklist. It's done there. Landing gear lever is up. Roll mode is set. Flaps is retracted. VNAV mode is set. Autopilot is on. Engine start switches. We'll go back to auto. Alright. Auto brake is off and landing gear lever is off. Alright. It's going to be a very, very short flight. Get some music on to enjoy our flight of cruise altitude here. At 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. Go ahead and notify the flight attendants. 10,000 feet. Go ahead and make our announcements. And my brain figures out where that's at.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we're leveled to our initial cruise altitude, expecting a fairly smooth ride today. We have the seatbelt sign turned off, and while you're seated, we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened about you at all times in case of encounter unexpected bumpy air. And we do thank you for flying with us on American.
Rip. Those were right over each other.
And continue earning miles with our retail and...
Anyways. A little bit of immersion there. It was ruined, but whatever. Find some music that's not insane like this. Yeah, I like this song. crank it up just a little bit.
Thousand you go.
On the go. A little bit of frame rate hit there. Not much to see out the window. Oh, there goes Noah doing his thing. That's the only thing I don't like about the Noah plug-in. I love the real weather, I do, but I hate that every once in a while it just pops. Alright, I gotta turn the song up. I love this. Yeah. Just a little bit. Let's go back to the cabin. See what's going on back there. The lovely view of the clouds. Pretty much is all you're going to get in this quick flight. Alright. Make sure we're not missing any checklists here. Climb and cruise. We're going to leave the seatbelt signs on. This is a short flight. We're not going to change the altimeter settings until we get closer to XNA. Moves, yeah, that's good. Mod route for arrival, it's done. RMP for arrival is checked. Alright, and we'll have a descent checklist queued there and ready to go. Will come really soon, probably actually right now. Yep, we're already there. So we'll descend down to about 5,000. This TLD should be any minute now. Actually, we'll do the speed. We'll do the descent manually ourselves. This will be isn't a standard place to find this airplane in. Do about 1,000 feet per minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
I love that. That's amazing. All right. So let's go ahead and grab the weather at XNA really quick. So we will do an ATIS request for KXNA. And we will send that request. Alright, so KXNA right now is showing winds are 252. Oh, sorry, that's the time. I'm an idiot. Winds are 290 at 3 knots. So pretty much winds calm. 2 statute mile visibility. View clouds at 500, overcast at 800. Altimeter is 2985. We can go ahead and set our altimeters for XNA 2985. And that one's set. We'll go ahead and set the standby 985, and we'll go over to the FO side and set his while we are at it. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that song on this list. Do that one for now. Alright, so altimeters are set and cross-checked. Let's go back here. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Checklist. Descent checklist. Landing altitude is verified. Go ahead and do the recall here. Everything's good. VREF. Go down to our CDU and do our VREF. So nav. Menu. Let's see. Index. God, getting lost in the FMC, which never happens to me. Approach. We're going to be doing flaps 30 at 144. Slant not work. A little bit of delay in the FMC input here. One, 4, 4. Okay. That's set. Ooh, we're getting a little bit of lag. It's done. It's verified and cross-checked. I need to grab that actually. The map. We want to go to the airport, and it's going to be iOS 34. 111.5. So 111.5. Let's set that really quick. 111.50. Set that. And then the course is 338. We can set that here. 338. It would have been faster to go the other way. Too far. Yep. So 338, that is set. Back to the checklist here. Auto brake will be auto brake 2 for this landing. Next thing's got a pretty decent runway. We won't slam on the brakes. Alright, so that's done. Alright. Showing feet. 10,000 feet. Landing lights can come on. I guess one was left on accidentally. Oops. And notify the flight attendants.
Today's Joe will be landing in about 10 minutes. Flight attendants, please verify.
The flight attendants over. Look at that wing bounce. It's how bumpy it is out there right now. Wing is just bouncing.
As we prepare for landing, be sure your seat backs are upright, tray tables are secured, and personal items are in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. If you have any items to discard, please pass them to us as we come through the aisle. Please double check that your seatbelt is fastened and familiarize yourself again with the location of your closest exit. Please put away laptop computers or larger electronic devices. Smaller handheld devices may continue to be used during landing as long as they are secured in your hand.
Alright, so we'll level her off at 8,000.
1,000 to go.
On the go. We have the checklists ready. turbulence has calmed down just a little bit. Get that weather again. I don't remember what that weather was. Is there any precip? No precip reported. That's good. Alright, I talk about the turbulence calming down. It's a little worse. Watch that view from here. That's kind of cool. You can see that wingtip just bouncing. There's a pretty good weather system over Arkansas right now, so it makes sense. No IVAO, man. I usually fly on VATSIM. When there's ATC on, but there's none on right now. I am looking into getting Pilot Edge. I don't have it yet, though. You know, I've never looked into IVAO. I'm really looking forward to the new changes that they're making with VATSIM. It's going to make that platform a ton better. But yeah, no IVAO. Thanks for the question. Sorry about that. I had another tab open. I wasn't looking at the chat. But good question. I appreciate it. A little bit of a turn. So if I descend down to about 6,000 feet, we can take our time getting there. We can do probably 500 feet per minute. And with the visibility being as low as it is, we probably will use the HUD. So let me go ahead and drop that down. For arrival on the XNA. Which is probably not going to be that interesting because I don't have a view set up for it yet. But something like that should work. But yeah, we'll use the HUD in the XNA. Even go less than that. Let's do 200. Take our time getting down there. I descended way too early. It was my fault. should be landing shortly. Let me see what the FNC says on our time remaining. Back here. So 74 miles. So yeah. Should be landing shortly. Is there anything better to see off the right hand side? Not really. Mountains and clouds. That's really about it. Double check the outside air temperature, make sure we don't need the anti-ice on. I don't think we're picking up any ice. We're getting into the clouds here. Yeah, we're good. 11 Celsius. But no, we won't be picking up any ice. I like this view. I really do like this view a lot. When I fly, I usually like to sit in the back. This is typically the view I get. Head back into the flight deck. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the approach plate for the ILS-34. Let's take a look at this plate. ILS-34. We intercept at or below 5,700 feet and nothing further below 3,400 feet. So we will plan on, we'll say 3,500 feet to be safe. We can go ahead and descend down to 3,500 feet. Actually, we'll do 4,000 for now. Alright, and let's double check everything's set. 111.55. 111.55. Let me double check that because the sim I think said something else. Airport. That's right, 111.55. So I'm the one that screwed up. But this is why you double check. 111.55. So let's swap those. Bring that to 55. And we are good there. Let's go ahead and drop down a little bit faster. We'll do 400. We'll go ahead and reduce speed to, let's say, 230. And as you do that, we'll throw a little bit of speed brake out. There it is. Put a little bit of speed brake. Slow us down. You can see that on the other side. You can see the, well, kinda. Alright. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and arm speed brakes for arrival. Let's go check our checklist out here. And we'll go ahead and probably just kill the music for landing. I'll drop down just a little bit. I'll kill it right before landing. So checklists. We are going to do the approach checklist. Ground proximity flap, flap inhibit. So we need to set that. Okay. Fixed landing lights are on. Passenger signs are on. Altimeters are set and cross-checked. RMP is checked. All right. So landing ILS. Well, I've never opened that switch before, so I'm going to leave that closed for now. We'll go ahead and head direct to the final approach fix, which is going to be DAC. To give a bit of a turn. Looking good. I cannot wait to show off. And this new scenery, it's XNA scenery we're about to see. It's brand new on the org. I love it. It's my home airport. It used to be my home airport in real life. I'm now out of Little Rock. But it's nice to see Arkansas get a little love. I would kill for a good Little Rock scenery, but I don't think that's going to happen. It looks like we might get past the clouds here in a minute. I may actually be able to see something. See the beautiful hills of Northwest Arkansas. I was going to say we go back to the passenger view and take a look, but I still don't think they're going to be able to see anything for a little bit. Yeah, so we'll stick with that view for now. Go ahead and have the flight attendants prepare the cabin.
This Joe will be landing in about 10 minutes. Flight attendants, please bear with me.
I think I already did that one, but I was way early on it, so. I love the immersion you get. This is a free airplane.
For landing, be sure your seat backs are upright, tray tables are secured, and personal items are in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. If you have any items to discard, please pass them to us as we come through the aisle. Please double check that your seatbelt is fastened and familiarize yourself again with the location of your closest exit. Please put away laptop computers or larger electronic devices. Smaller handheld devices may continue to be used during landing as long as they are secured in your hand, your pocket, or in the seat pocket. Cellular functions must remain off until after we land. We will let you know when it is safe to use cellular functions. We'll be landing soon.
That's cool. I love it. We'll go ahead and throw in the notch, a couple notches of flaps. The flaps too. Down to 30, it's 3,700. We'll do 35, just to be safe. And we'll go ahead and arm approach. Use our speed a little bit more. We'll slow down to about 210. I'll be right back. Guys, gotta give me a beverage. It's a little chilly. I'm gonna turn on my little heater by my desk. The other side has any better views? Nope, just clouds. Bar speed back a little bit more. We'll slow to 195. Throwing another notch of flaps.
$2,500.
Alright, 2,500 feet. Let me turn on the terrain radar. Looks like it captured the localizer. The 144 is our speed today. Nice, good looking Northwest Arkansas scenery. I love this. X-Plane just does this so much justice. And that's Drake Field right there. We're passing over the top of. See if we can get a better view of that from the cabin when we pass over it. Not really with that engine in the way, can we? Let's get over just a little bit. Yeah, that's Fayetteville's Drake Field. A lot of charters going to that airport. Anyways. Go ahead and drop in another notch of flaps. Head back up to the flight deck real quick. And we'll drop our speed down to about 180. Trim wheels doing their thing, spinning away. Mile mark, we'll throw the gear. Alright, let's go back to our approach checklist here. Let's just finish really quick. We've done that one, landing ILS. So it's set, captured, landing gear. Alright, landing gear is coming down. Alright, got gear down and locked 3 green. Flaps 15 is set. Engine start levels need to be 2 continuous, so we can do that really quick. Okay. Heat brake cover, we need to arm that. So it is armed, we're good. Okay. Flap lever. Alright. That is all set. Just make out the airport right there. Just make it out. Just barely. There's the field. Interesting about XNA is it has 2 runways, but only one is ever used. The one on the left was built for repairs on the one on the right, and they were planning on keeping it open for parallel, but come to find out it's too close to the runway on the left to be used for parallel landings. So it is available for emergency landings only, really. That's about it. See how our passengers are enjoying the landing. Side here, beautiful view of the farm fields in northwest Arkansas. Right over there is 49. This is the main thoroughfare. Go ahead and do 144. Got the glide slope coming in. That's perfect. Approach altitude is 4,000 feet. Let's set that. Drop flaps in. There's the NOAA weather plug-in doing its thing. Flaps 30. This looks really dark with that overcast layer coming in. About 1,000 feet radio altimeter will kill the autopilot, not hand fly this thing yet. Throttles can come out. I'll take over throttles. And VREP is 144. Okay. There's visibility. I may keep that autopilot in just a little bit longer, keep it until minimums. And we got rain. Lovely.
1,000.
VTOR didn't show any rain, so. Alright, I got the field, I can make it out just right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. And I've got the aircraft. The music really quick. Landing. speed, 500 feet. Low. Need it over a little bit more.
300.
300 feet. By a little bit of right rudder to correct that. Still a little low.
200.
Fine now. Got a little more speed in. Wasn't expecting rain.
100.
Alright, 100 feet.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
10. Idle. Ooh, that was a landing. For sure. We'll just fly the nose wheel down. There we go. There's speed brakes.
knots.
80 knots. There's 60 knots. Stow the reversers. I'm gonna put the HUD up. If it lets me. HUD controls for this are buggy AF. Go up. Nope. Not. I'm gonna get off the runway first. Yeah, I didn't think it was supposed to rain. It decided to rain. Alright, so we'll get off the runway, past that whole short line, and I'm gonna get this stupid HUD out of my face. This thing is not so buggy. I don't know if it's just my system that does this. Let me set the brake. Alright, so we get it there. Push it up a little further. Alright, stay there. Alright, so that's gone. That's good. CPU can come on. Maybe. You start. 2, 3, 4. Taxi lights. That's off. I notice we're slowly leaping forward. Good. Almost off the side of the taxiway there. That was almost bad. Alright. Yeah, it was not supposed to be raining here. That arrival. Once we get to the gate and get shut down, I'll pull the replay up. We'll check that out. See how that landing looked. Alright, so let's get the aircraft cleaned up. Okay, so flaps are up. Speed brake is stowed. Auto brakes are off. Taxi lights are off. APU is coming alive. Alright, so we're good there. Aircraft is clean. We can turn off the FOs, wipers. I gotta put these back to auto. Yeah, I did not think it was supposed to be raining. That non-realistic spray effect. It just ruins it. Now Southwest doesn't actually fly to XNA. They're usually handled by Allegiant's ground crew, and they park at the Allegiant gate, which is where we're going to park at today. There is no jet bridge at that gate, so they use air stairs when they come in. Since this isn't a recognized auto gate, I'm gonna have to do this parking kind of non-legit from the outside view. But we'll go ahead and get the taxi lights off, APU on bus, and we will go outside and park our aircraft. there's not really a marshaller at this gate. They usually park right here. This is where Allegiant parks the MD-80 and the Airbus when it comes in. On the brakes just a little, slow it down. Alright. Welcome to XNA. Brakes are set. Go ahead and shut down. AP is on bus ready, so we can go ahead and just shut right down. Alright. Engines are shutting down. Now we go ahead and turn the wiper off. We'll get the seatbelt signs off. I guess Alright, and we'll go ahead and get the APU bleed on. Position lights at the steady. Alright. And that is it. We are here at XNA. We'll go ahead and get the ground vehicles to come on up. Get that, fuel truck, EPU. Alright, let's get them up. Yeah, I did not think it was supposed to rain. The METAR didn't show any rain, but this is good rain here. Our poor passengers are going to be deplaning in the rain. I guess it sucks to suck. I don't know. Unfortunately, with the Zibo 737, I have not figured out any way to actually open the doors. If anybody in the chat knows how to open the doors, that'd be awesome. It's a default 7.3, so I'm not sure if they open or not. Some of the default aircraft do have opening doors, but I don't know. Guard boxes just going to nowhere there. But yeah, that is our quick little flight up to XNA. Southwest 8260, a charter flight for the Razorbacks. I will probably hop into the replay mode, and after that I'll call it on the stream for this short flight. If everything turns out good, there'll be more of these in the future. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to shut up now and we'll go to the replay.
Thousand feet stabilized.
500, 100, 50, 40, 30, 10,
Well, if the replay works, that's where you guys will see it, and if not, I really hope you enjoyed this stream. This is something new for me, something I've never done before on this channel. I think I may start doing more of. Anyways, it was nice doing this live with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. We'll see ya.